Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So I want to give a big shout out to ex-user Kino, who pointed out something very big, and in fact, this could potentially spoil the game. Now, it's not a major spoiler, but it is something like, how did I miss that? So if you watched a reveal stream and you fast forward to 2 minutes and 29 seconds, or a few milliseconds after that, you'll see Max is on the roof with Safi and Moses. And then you'll see another scene where Safi takes a photo of herself, Max, and Moses. But it's very interesting, if you look closely at Max's nose, you'll see that it's bleeding. And I'm just like flabbergasted that no one's picked up on this since the reveal stream came out. Well, except for Kino now. Now, what's interesting about this is if you go to the extended gameplay trailer, or even just the 2-minute trailer when they first showed us Max, you'll notice that her nose isn't bleeding when she has a photo with Safi and Moses. So here's that scene just from the extended gameplay or the reveal trailer. You see Max's nose is fine. Yet around the 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the reveal stream, you'll see that Max's nose is bloody there. And unless she was picking her nose, she's clearly traveled back in time to this moment. Now, one of the things that causes a problem with this theory is that Max can't rewind. It's stated that because she hasn't used her rewind for so long, her powers have evolved where instead of bending time, she's bending reality. So, take for example, we all know in Life is Strange 1, when Max talks to someone, she can rewind time and has unique dialogue to talk to them again. Take Dana's pregnancy for example, she gets pissy when you snoop around, but if you rewind time and talk to her, say, I heard a rumor that you were pregnant, then that will bring up an entirely new conversation. But in this game, you're not going to be able to rewind, rather you'll be shifting between timelines. So that way Max can get information from one timeline and use it in the other. That's why I'm starting to believe that rather than go back in time, Max is actually creating a new reality, and she creates it at the point where she, Moses, and Safi last talk to each other, which is on the roof. So I think technically you could say, okay, that still counts as time travel, but she's not traveling back in time. She could very well be, once she solves this mystery and everything, she creates a third timeline, but make sure to create it at the point where she last saw Safi, where her, Safi, and Moses were last together. And that way, she can save Safi's life. In fact, this scene right here could be towards the very end of the game. We see that Max is struggling to open a new timeline, or try to travel to the other timeline. Like, what's happening? We've seen just when she first did it, when she brought Sophie back to life, it wasn't really a struggle, and then after that, she can easily traverse back and forth just by waving her hand when she's at certain points in the game to transition between the two timelines. But here, it looks like Max is struggling to rip something open. She's on a mission. She's, like you see, she's pretty pissed off. It's like, or determined, one of the two, but she's really wants to travel to this new reality. So I think what's happening here is, as I said, this is the moment where instead of traveling between two realities, she creates a third one, which will take her to the exact part of the game where she, Safi, and Moses are on the roof, and that way she's able to stop the killer. And the way she stops the killer could be similar to how she got Jefferson and Mark arrested in the Everyday Hero timeline, where when she travels back, she uses her phone. I think she might call or message the detective, like make an anonymous call, and say that someone's trying to murder Safi, it's going to happen here, you need to hurry. And then the detective will hurry on over and save the day. Now, there is something that's still confusing, and it's why Max blacks out after she takes a photo of the owl. Some people say it's her power resurging. Some people think that Max from the future traveled back into the past, inhabited her body, and had to kill Sophie. And I don't know why she'd have to do that unless somehow she saved Sophie's life, and then or a disaster was happening, so she had to travel back in time to her photo and go and kill Sophie, which is a bit, because as you know, whenever Max takes a picture and travels back in time through it, she can only exist in a certain space, so I don't see how, if she possessed her past body, would be able to go up to where Sophie is and kill her. But that's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. I do plan to explore it more. I'm going to be keeping a more careful eye out on scenes in the game to see if Max's nose is bleeding. And if I find anything new, I'll let you all know. Shout out to Kino again for letting me know this. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.